Imagine going on a date Wednesday and being mad because the person didn't propose to you by Friday. That's literally how some of you treat social media marketing. And lately, I have been getting the same question. And I didn't used to get this question kind of when I first started, but I know I was more social media focused. So I get it. Cherie, when we apply for the takeover, do you guarantee a certain amount of clients per month, per week, per quarter, etc.? And the answer is no. And we'll talk more about why I don't operate like that later. But it really had me thinking, and I'm like, I see why a lot of medical providers are wondering if you can guarantee a certain amount of clients in a certain amount of time frame, because the industry has tricked you guys into, falling for this whole 10 patients and 10-day hype. And that's just what it is. It's hype. That is not how we operate for so many different reasons. And I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to let you know that marketing, it takes work. And I want you to know what it actually is. It's not just a vending machine. It's not instant gratification. It's trust building. It's connection. It's patient psychology. It's learning what make patients say yes. And that question alone made me realize that this should be the video topic. The false expectations in marketing and why so many of you constantly get disappointed because you don't really have a true understanding of what marketing is. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. First, if you like these more in-depth teachings where we don't just talk about like surface level marketing, like not going viral, what to post, hashtags, none of that surface level stuff. But if you want to dive a little deeper when it comes to medical aesthetics marketing, patient attraction, building trust, showing up online so that way you can attract high value patients, then High Value Providers has your name written all over it. It's my new membership community. It is open for you to join. I would love for you to get in the room. I would love for you to come ask your questions and just join a community full of 7 more HVPs who are hungry and ready to show up like high value providers. So if you want more information on how you can become an HVP, just click the link in the description box below. Back to this question, Cherie, do you guys guarantee a certain amount of clients per week? And the answer is no. We don't. I've never guaranteed a certain, because those are not the metrics that we track. Real marketers, they look for signals, not necessarily sales. Because if you look for the signals, then you know that the sales are going to come next. So there are different KPIs that we track. Email marketing. So we want to know like which emails are leading back to your booking link. We want to know the traffic that's coming to your website, where the traffic is coming from. There are other KPIs that we track that have nothing to do with actual sales, because we are not your sales. We are marketing. And that's where a lot of people get confused. You don't understand the difference between sales and marketing. Let's talk about that first. So in most cases, and I can't speak for all of the companies out there, they all do it different. I'm doing it based on my experience with psychology, with the internet that we live in today, with my experience being an operations manager in a medical billing, all of that tied up. And this is what I'm giving you. This is my experience. Marketing is there to help drive interest so people know who you are. They know that you exist. It's to help create raving fans, patients who have no idea who you are, but they are obsessed with you, or the ones who they've been in your office for services before, but we need to keep them engaged so that they don't forget about you, right? Because that's just as important as getting those patients to come back in the door. That's what a lot of you forget. You focus so much on new patient acquisition, you totally ignore your existing patients, and that's your bread and butter. And your entire marketing strategy should be focused around retention, not new patient acquisition. But okay, again, this is my experience. Marketing keeps you top of mind. A lot of patients are not always ready to buy right now. Some of them, they want more information. They want to read more blog posts. They want to get more emails. They want to come to all of your events. They want to see you out in the community and ask you a million bajillion questions before they buy. And guess what? That's fine. Because in my experience, those types of buyers, those are your best types of patients. They're compliant. They invest. They don't need another second opinion because they done already read every damn thing. They have all the information they need to make an informed buying decision. So that's why it's important that marketing is consistent. It continues. You know, it's like I said in the beginning of this video, you got mad because the person didn't want to propose to you after a date on Wednesday and it's Friday. You have to date people, give people time to learn you, to understand you, to connect with you, to see if they vibe with you, to see what it's like to be treated by you before they're treated by you. And if your marketing is done right, that's what you do. You make your patients feel something. That's what, y'all, we can get into this. Y'all finna make me start preaching. Marketing should make your clients feel something. Yeah, it's making you visible. It's making you aware. But when you can make someone feel something, people will always remember how you made them feel. They're not going to remember your Botox special, your buy one filler, get the other syringe free, that you just purchased a new CO2 laser. No, they're going to remember how you made them feel. So your marketing content, especially on social media, y'all, you should be focused on how you make them feel. Now, I will tell you guys at the end of this video what you should be doing on social media to make it work for you and to attract a certain type of buyer. I want to talk about sales. Marketing and sales is two different things. Now, with the takeover, we offer marketing services. For certain clients, certain premium clients, we offer sales, which we call it lead management services. Because marketing, it brings the lead, it gets them to fill out the form online, on your website, whatever. It gets them to make the phone call. It gets them to walk into the office, come to the event. It gets them in there, okay? However that in there is for your practice, all of our clients are different. So once that client fills out that form on that website, lead management will reach out to them. So if you partner with us and you on board for lead management services, we handle that portion for you. But in most practices, you know who your sales team is? Your sales team is your front desk, your receptionist, your treatment coordinators. But the problem is, y'all, that most of those roles today that I just mentioned, they're not natural born salespeople. They're actually Cruella de Vil. They're the omen. They're paycheck collectors. They don't care about your business. They don't care about closing clients. In most cases, they just want to get that person off the phone. Oh my goodness, y'all. We hear some of the most awful phone calls. And a lot of the times it is not your marketing. It is your front desk person fumbling the phone call. And that's another video, okay? We won't even go there. Marketing, we did our job. But now, because your front desk person had a bad day, maybe her and her husband are going through a divorce, her kids are acting up, she just don't like her job, she's rude to your caller who's calling about a $2,000 treatment. And because she's rude, that lady, she's gone because that's her $2,000 and she can decide where she wants to spend it. So that is the importance of sales. And that's why it's so important to make sure your front desk people, like, we offer sales training, just so you know. If you want to learn about our sales training package, comment sales training, and I will send you all the information you need. But a lot of the times your front desk staff, they just need sales training because they're fumbling the phone calls. They're giving prices over the phone when they shouldn't be. They're trying to give medical information, trying to diagnose client. Oh my goodness, y'all done heard so much stuff. They need to be guided. Patients just need, your front desk need to be guided. And the patients on the phone, they also need to be guided to make a consultation. That is always the goal, make a consultation. But now you see the difference between marketing and sales. Marketing keeps you top of mind. It keeps you aware. It keeps your name circulating because they're going to see you on social. They're going to get your emails. Every time we upload a blog post, they're going to know about it. So there's no way they're going to forget you. So whenever they get ready to say, "Oh, I have an event coming up and I want to glow," they know to call you because you just sent them an email, because we know it's event time and we just sent them an email telling them, "Here are the 5 treatments that you need to get right now before your next event." Do y'all see? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Marketing brings them in, sales, your front desk. You got to train them. You got to invest in the training so they can stop dropping leads, bottom line. Now, I want to talk about how you should be utilizing social media, because a lot of you get this wrong as well. I see so many people doing the fun trends and they're just copying and pasting what everybody else is doing. And I talked about this in a video the other day, where copying and pasting and doing what other providers do is the quickest way to keep you broke and stuck. You have your own lane. You want me to tell you the best types of content that you can post on the internet right now? Get a phone. And the next time you have a consultation, specifically, get consent from the client, please. Mount it up. Maybe move it different angles 2 or 3 times and just capture the natural conversations. Mic up, okay? If y'all visit my Amazon storefront, you will see a list of content creation tools. Mic up, you and the patient, mount up the phone and just record natural conversation. Record how you talk to the client, how you answer her questions, how you make her feel heard and seen, and show that to the world. Y'all, people love to see that, because by nature, people are nosy and they just really want to know, what is it like to be in your chair before they get in your chair. That is some of the best. Now, did I say anything about going viral? Did I say post at 5 o'clock and then another time at 10 o'clock? Did I say post 30 times a day? Did I say use this hashtag? No, because none of that matters, y'all, when you are an aesthetic service provider building an empire. Now, if you had a clothing boutique and you were just selling $25 t-shirts, go ahead and follow the gurus online who tell you stuff like go viral and all that other stuff, okay? But if your goal is to build a practice that you're obsessed with, that you love, and that you just can't stop telling all your friends about, you can't stop posting about, then you have got to show up online in the most authentic version of yourself. Talk less about your treatments and services. Talk more about why you do what you do. Talk more about once you do treat someone with your treatments and services, the outcome, how their confidence level changes, how they can fit in their clothes again, how they can smile again. Those are the things you have to talk about on social. And then you also need to include relevant topics, like some of the things that are going on in this world right now. We always talk about Kris Jenner and her facelift, because the lady looks amazing. Did y'all see her at the Met Gala? I don't care what y'all say about Kris Jenner. Whoever did her surgery, they did God's work. I don't care what y'all say. They did. She looks good. Talk about relevant topics. Talk about things that you don't like. The world loves a common enemy. That's why I get on the internet all the time, and I always tell y'all, I hate the marketers who promise y'all this and sell y'all a dream. And those are the types of videos that get traction. And you know why? Because it's a common enemy. Because all of the rest of them are sitting up here telling y'all they're going to get y'all 10 clients in 15 days and 15 clients in 30 days. Or the ones that'll tell you some mess about, well, we'll do it for free. And something about every client we bring in, you pay. Y'all, do not do that, because every time I have heard about a medical provider working with one of those companies who tell you you only have to pay for the leads, they're sending their friends in. I said it. They're sending their friends in. Those are not real patients, and that's why you can't close them. That's why you can't upsell them. That's why they don't follow up, because that's their friends. I know it sounds good. I know it sounds rewarding. I know these people get on the internet in their suits and they package their shit up real good and they sell you a dream. But instant gratification marketing leads to low-level clients. the ones that are going to question your prices, the ones that want a deal, they want a discount, they care nothing about the value or the outcome or none of that. And it starts with your marketing. It starts with how you show up. And that's exactly why I created High Value Providers, because I'm so passionate about this, because I was that person. I was that person attracting those people coming at me saying, Cherie, can we get your takeover service for $500? You absolutely cannot. The takeover starts at $2,997. That is a red flag. But I didn't know that it was my marketing that was attracting these types of clients in. So now I literally want to be able to share the shifts with you guys that I have made. And plus, I just want something to do. I'm going to be really honest with y'all. Like, another reason why I started High Value I sound so crazy. I kind of am. Another reason why I started High Value Providers, honestly, was because I wanted some sort of structure in my life again. Like, don't get me wrong. I have my calendar and I do things. I have my client calls, my meetings. I go to my client offices. I just joined a new group in Savannah, Georgia called Live Like Locals. But I just wanted more structure. So like with HVP, I have open office hours every Monday. So that gives me something to do every Monday. We have live strategy sessions every other Tuesday. So that just, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of structure back into my life. Not 9 to 5 energy, not clock-in energy, but just some structure. You know, like I have my goal board up here. My goal is 115 HVPs. We're at 7 right now. And then I have my list of all the days that I'm going to go live. And I don't know, I just feel so good about this. I'm so excited. HVP, open enrollment. I'm not sure how long I'm going to have open enrollment. It just really depends. Like I say, I'll probably cap it off at 115 just to be honest. But I'm very excited. If you found anything in this video helpful or surprising, or if it just, I don't know, blew your mind and you're like, girl, Cherie, I just love that perspective. I love that way of thinking. Let me know in the comments or send me a message on Instagram and let me know that you watched this video. Subscribe to my channel, because I know a lot of you watch, but you don't subscribe. And I think that is so weird, because you like the content, right? Okay, so why not subscribe? I didn't tell y'all, if y'all wanted to know what's on my face, this is a Noon Aesthetics, the Medi Clay face mask. I've had this one tube. I am not even BSing y'all. I've had this one tube for going on 2 years. I love this face mask. I don't really have a lot of product from Noon Aesthetics. Yeah, I think the only thing that I love and swear by with them is the Medi Clay face mask. But that's what's on my face right now. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next week with a brand new video. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Comment below. You get it. Go watch another video while you wait on next week's video. All right. See y'all later. Bye.